Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite baby girl, Blessing Promise. If you're new to my YouTube channel, you're very much welcome. If you're an old subscriber, God bless you. Once again, I want to quickly apologize for not filming videos for the past few months, and I'm really very sorry. Okay, so for today's video, I will be uploading two videos, and it's really two types. One is singing, I put on this week. Okay, so don't be confused, it's still the same day. And now this, using my natural hair, I want to use it to talk on a topic which I titled how do you train your child. Okay, so quickly I'll be going into some few things, or let me put it this way, some few ways you should train your child, the do's and the don'ts. Okay, so stay blessed, I love you, and stay tuned. Guys, so the first thing you should never say to a child, the first statement you should never say to a child is telling the child to look you, sorry for that, is to tell a child to look you straight into your eyes when you're angry. Come on, why should they look you straight into your eyes? You know they are just children, all right? You gave birth to them, and so they're learning from you from the infant stage to their adulthood. They learn things from you, and that's why your own personal character should first be the type that you encourage them to live a better life. Okay, so when you're a smoker, your child will definitely be a smoker, whether you like it or yes. When you're a drunkard, your child will definitely be a drunk, and so things like that. You just have to treat on your life first before you impart whatever good impartation you want to impart on them. All right, so let's go by listing the few ways you should train your child. Now, never you tell your child to look you straight into your eyes when you're angry, because when you're angry at that moment, your child will be so afraid to look into your eyes, and even if they should look at your eyes, they will not concentrate on what you're telling them anymore. They will concentrate on another thing, on how to prevent you from hitting them, or any other thing that could take place at that time because you're angry. And secondly, never you praise a child to the other. Never you praise a child like this one is, you begin to tell them that this is my favorite or this is not my favorite, or even if you don't say it out, you begin to make one look so special than the other. By doing that,
you all know what the outcome will become.
And
you all know what
happened
according to the Bible, like between Esau and Jacob.
Ever bringing in that particular face into your family. Okay, thirdly, as a mother or as a father, you having a daughter, from the age of 6, start training your daughter on how she should prepare herself in expectance to see a menses, which is a menstrual flow, a monthly flow, that she should know that someday will come, she will begin to feel a whitish substance coming out from a vagina. I don't know if it's called discharge, I don't really know, but that will come first. And they shouldn't think they don't bathe themselves very well. They do used to bathe themselves very well, but they should expect that because it's preparing them to see the real blood that will be coming out from their vagina. They should never think it's an injury or whatever. Try to educate them, try to make them realize that at that point in time when they begin to see it, they should know they are now matured. And try to educate them on how to sweep the house, on how to cook, and the rest, on how to be respectful, on in fact personal hygiene, on how to take care of themselves. Do not be the kind of parents that will be like, when a mouth touch you like this, that simply means you're pregnant. It's a big fat lie from the pit of hell. By doing that, you are endangering the life of that child, because when they come of age and they begin to realize that what you're telling them is a lie, that when they get close to a guy, like standing close to a guy, that means they are pregnant. When they find out that it's fake, any other thing the guy tell them at that point in time, they begin to take it compared to yours. All right, so they won't even want to listen to you anymore. So begin to tell them that the only way they can get pregnant is when they have sexual intercourse with a man, and explain to them what sexual intercourse means, and By doing that, they begin to be conscious of themselves, and they won't even make such mistake. Okay, make them realize that at that point in time they are virgins and they should never deflower themselves. Okay, and secondly, learn to praise them, whether male or female. Learn to praise them, learn to make them realize that they are very beautiful, they are handsome, and so there is nothing anybody will tell them to praise them out there that they will not feel enticed. Learn to make them feel special. Okay, so that when they hear it outside, like to a lady, when a guy tells them you are very beautiful, they'll be like, my parents always used to tell me, so I'm not new to it. Make them realize the things you know, that when you don't tell them on time, when they hear it outside, they feel enticed and then they fall for it. Tell them at their very tender age, so that when they hear it outside, it will not be a new thing to them. Okay, so learn to appreciate them for who they are. Learn to bring out their gifts. If your child, when you notice your child have the gift of comedy, singing, and so on, learn to bring out the gift the more. Learn to make them realize they are very special. Okay, that is one thing I used to really appreciate Mark Angel. God should really bless him for bringing out that Emanuela's talents. He quickly discovered it on time and he brought it out, and now the child is using it to bless people's soul, to entertain people, and by doing that, the child will never forget his our uncle in a hurry. Okay, always learn to appreciate them. Okay, never you beat your children, always. Okay, do not be the type of parent that always shout at your children. When you begin to shout at your children every time, every mistake they did, you should realize first that one, they are learning to do things, as in is whatever thing they are doing at that point in time is their first time. And so when you want to encourage them, when you want to correct them in love. Okay, do not always shout at them and make them feel like they can never make it. Okay, always tell them positive things. I believe in you, I believe you will become great, I believe you will become successful, I believe you will always make me proud. When you begin to tell them and you begin to correct them in love, they will never depart from it. So train up your child in the way of the Lord, according to Proverbs 22 verses, and they will never depart from it. Do not be the kind of parents that will always cage their children at home, because when you always cage your children at home and you believe in just television, like the movies they watch, that will always do the trainings for you, my dear, you're lying. Always encourage them, show them the things of the word, tell them the things of the word, make them realize, show them to the world, take them outing. Like you can't be telling your child never to smoke when they don't even know what smoking is, when they don't even know the dangers, when they don't know the repercussion. Take them out, show them that this is someone who has smoked before. Let them begin to see it from that tender age till they grow up. Begin to tell them, this is someone that has stolen before. Look at what it has landed him into. Look at what it has landed her into. Begin to tell them, so that when they see it, they will never want to try it. Okay, they will never want to try it. And do not compare your child with any children, especially when your child is doing something and he or she is just learning, and you begin to compare them. By doing such, they will begin to do things that you will not like, and you will never want to like it, especially when they've come of age, especially the guys. When you begin to compare them with their fellow guys, come on, they will begin to go in search of quick money. All right, that is where this advice should come in. Praise them, tell them you believe in them. Always tell them that with God nothing is impossible, that they will always make it in life, and no weapon formed against them shall prosper. When you begin to tell them that, they will always look for a way to always make you proud. Okay, never you compare your children with other people's children, so they will end up becoming a ritualist. Okay, and so lastly, always give room for people around you to correct your children. Do not always think because you've given birth to your children, so you are now the the only one to train them, because they are the ones saying it more. So you have to give room to your people around you to train them for you, and when they train them for you, life will become better. And as you do this, trust me, you will never regret it, because as if you do all this I've just listed, it will go a long way helping you train your child, and they will never depart from it. Thank you.